Hattiesburg Church was threatened by a caller yesterday afternoon. WHLT's Candace Coleman tells us how the church responded.
The first actions are to lock down and pray. Following a phone threat to their Hartfield Road campus, West Point Baptist Church says their emergency strategy went as planned.
We've notified the authorities, and we notified our staff and put the building on immediate lockdown.
The church's executive pastor says police were on the scene immediately. He says thankfully no harm was done, but he's glad they acted quickly.
We're trying to close the gap between our church safety team and our local law enforcement.
Even though yesterday's scare didn't happen while there was a crowd on campus, it reminded the church that things could happen.
Usually when we hear about something that happened maybe in another state, it just alarms us. It makes us make sure that we brush up on our emergency action plan. Also, it makes us realize that we need to make sure that the congregation at large is aware of what to do in case of emergency.
The West Point security team has a plan for keeping members safe, starting from the parking lot to the sanctuary.
We do have surveillance on our campus. For different events, we contract out off-duty law enforcement.
He says the church isn't open to concealed firearms, but law enforcement members are allowed to carry.
We just never know how to if that person is serious or playing, and we don't want to err on the side of taking it for a joke.
Connecting you to Pine Belt News in Forest County, Candace Coleman, WHLT 22.
No one was arrested in yesterday's threat.